Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. On Fridays, we do things a little bit differently. Over here, everybody say TGIF in your best voice. Ready? TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Everybody say that. Thank God it's Friday. We're going to go ahead and go through the speak out exercises, and then I had a very good question come in that I will share with you after we get through the first few exercises. So let's all grab our cup of water or a glass of water with intent. Really think about it. Start incorporating intent into everything that you're doing, even picking up your cup to take a sip of water. I have to be very intentional when I am doing these sessions in front of you and taking that sip of water, and that's what you need to do all the time. Let's start with the first speak out exercise, the may, me, my, mo, moo. Make sure you lift your voice. Now, what do I mean by lift? I don't want it going out this way. It's not may, me, my. It's may, me. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Exaggerate. I know it sounds silly, but we're going to do it anyway. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Try to connect as many sounds as you can. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Did you notice I had to take a breath in there? And that's okay. You can take a breath whenever you need to. Just keep the focus on projecting the voice forward. Let's do one more. May, me, my, mo, moo. All right, let's take a sip of water. The second speak out exercise, the ahs. Deliberately open that mouth wide and project that ah forward. Here we go. Ah. Good job. Let's do another one. And again. Let's do a shorter one, just about 5 seconds. Ready? And one more ah. Ah. I want to mention when you do the ah, make sure it really is ah, not ah, something like that. You need to drop the jaw. Let's do one more. Ready? Ah. Good job. We're done with the warm-ups and the ahs. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water. Grab your cup with intent and swallow with intent. We have to be very mindful about what we're doing. Just think about it. When you do that, you are activating the intentional motor system that is not as dependent on dopamine. So that's why it works. We're moving on to the glides. We need to be very deliberate when we do these. Project a steady ah forward. Have confidence. And then slowly glide up. Try to get as many little notes in there as you can. Here we go. Ah, ah. Good. I know these are not easy, but we can do it. Let's do another one. All right. And since it's Friday, we won't do as many of these. Let's do one more. Let's make it our best one. Very deliberate. Very nice. Let's all get a sip of water. We're working hard even though it's Friday. I'm really proud of you for doing your exercises today. Do you notice if you don't do your speak out exercises for even 1 or 2 days that your voice and your swallowing don't work as well as before? I'd love to hear from you in the chat. I'm wondering, a lot of our patients at Parkinson Voice Project mentioned that, so it just shows how important it is that we do this, and very important that you warm up your voice. So do the exercises in the morning, and then later on in the afternoon before you go out to dinner, even if you're having dinner just at home with your spouse or your family or friends, warm up your voice for 5 to 10 minutes. Make it the best. For the counting, it is Friday. We do things a little bit differently. We're just going to count to 10 forwards and backwards. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's do this where 1 will be stronger than 2. And we'll alternate stronger and then not so strong. So it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is actually very challenging to control the breath support for that. But let's try it just from 1 to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, when you did the softer number, were you still speaking out? I don't think that I was quite as much. You know, speaking out and speaking with intent doesn't necessarily mean it's a loud voice. So it should be 1, 2. We should still be speaking out. Let's try it again. Count from 1 to 10. Alternate. Start strong. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you do better that time? Let's do it one more time. I know you can get this. Remember, you're speaking out, whether it's real strong or not as strong. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Let's take a sip of water with intent. I received a very interesting question in our intent inbox. If you have a question, you can send an email to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. And the question was from somebody who is legally blind. How do you complete the reading and the cognitive exercises if you can't read the material or use the Speak Out workbook or the e-library? So I'm going to explain what's happening with the reading and the cognitive and give you some examples of ways that you can practice without reading. The purpose of the reading is to coordinate the breathing muscles with the vocal folds and the articulators. Let's say, sometimes you would only say one phrase, but like for the bonus reading, we're working on coordinating the movements for running speech. So for example, as I'm talking to you, I'm taking a breath, and I'm talking, and I take another breath, and I keep going, and then I take another breath, and I keep going, just like you would if you were to tell a story or give directions, something like that. So we've got to re-coordinate the muscle movements, and we need it to get stronger so that it can support it. If you are not able to read the reading material, then I would start with rote responses. The counting that we just did is a really good exercise. Now let's try something a little bit different. This time, instead of saying one number at a time, we're going to say 3, and then we're going to pause, and then we're going to keep going. We're not going to pause for too long, okay? But we're going to say 3 numbers, pause, 3 more, and keep going. We'll count to 21, all right? Connect the 3 numbers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Did you feel like you got a good workout? It was a little bit different from the usual counting that we really stretch out more. Now let's just count to 21. You can take the breaths whenever you need to. We're not going to stop after 3. We're just going to count. And I want you to count kind of like you're talking in conversation. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That is a way that you can exercise the muscles in the same way as you would do for reading, or close enough. Let's do it again. Like you're having a conversation, you want it to sound interesting. Count to 21. We'll go a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So you can try to vary your pitch while you're doing that, and you will be working the muscles that you normally use in reading. When you can't read the material, it's really important that whatever you choose to do, you don't turn it into a cognitive activity. For the reading part, for it to count as reading, you're really building strength. So you don't want something where you're having to think too hard on it. For example, something else you could do, you could say a nursery rhyme. Okay, nothing shameful about that. Just do it. It doesn't really matter what we say. We're just trying to exercise the muscles. So let's all together do Jack and Jill. We're going to do it 3 times. So if you don't remember it at first, I bet once you hear the words, you will. We're going to say the rhyme 3 times, speaking out. Ready? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Speak out. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Again, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Doing nursery rhymes is one way to work on the reading material if you can't read. Now, if it's too hard for you to think of the words, then that would not be an exercise that you would want to use to replace the reading. If you're like Jack and Jill, if you had to think about it, then that would be a cognitive exercise. Another way to build up the muscles that you normally would with reading is to say the days of the week. And again, you're going to say them in a strong voice, but like you would normally talk. So kind of change your expression. Start with Sunday. We'll say the days of the week 3 times. Here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Not so easy, is it? Let's do it again, but we'll use more intent. We'll slow it down just a little bit. Start with Sunday and really try to, like as if you're talking to somebody. Start with Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You could even put an "and" in there. Let's take a sip of water. So this time, let's say Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. We'll put an and in between each one. Make sure you are speaking out. Ready? Start with Sunday. Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Stop there. Do you see how this is building the muscles? Let's do it again. Sunday and we'll go 3 times. Ready? Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. You're really trying to use running speech where you say some words and you have to take a breath and you say some more. And that's what we're doing when we do the reading. You could also say the months of the year. You could also recite a prayer. Again, you have to know it very well. You don't want something where you're having to really think about what the next word is, because then you have turned it into a cognitive exercise. Now let's talk about cognitive exercises if you're not able to look in the book. So one cognitive exercise you could do, well, if you had somebody with you, it would be really neat for them to hand you objects. And so you could say eyeglasses. You could spell eyeglasses. Spell it with me. E-Y-E-G-L-A-S-S-E-S. Make up a sentence with the word eyeglasses. I can't go anywhere without my eyeglasses. Say that with intent. I can't go anywhere without my eyeglasses. So that's one way. You could have somebody give you some objects, or if I were to look, I have objects on my desk. I could pick up, name them, spell them. You could also think about items in every part of your room. So if I were to say, name some items that you would find in your kitchen, go ahead and name the items in your kitchen with intent. Then you could go to a different room. So name the items that you would find in your bedroom. You could go to every area of your home. So you could think about the garage and the living room and describe those items. That would be really good. The other thing is you could do steps, okay? Steps, how to. So for example, how do you make a cup of or a pot of coffee? I want you to tell me the supplies you need, the ingredients, and go specifically into the step. Okay, your coffee pot is there. How do you make a cup of coffee? Say every word with intent. You can go through other steps, making your favorite sandwich, raking the leaves outside, all different types of things like that. So that's a really good way to make yourself think. Also, I think that would be a really good exercise. All right, everybody take a sip of water. We're going to end today's session with Dr. Boone's words. All right? Every syllable with intent. Here we go. Gu la gang ga ga. Gu la gang ga ga. Next. Ku ka man gu ka. Ku ka man gu ka. Ready? Gangla, gangla. And the next one, kukla, kukla. Very nice. A couple other suggestions that I can think of if you're not able to see the items in the workbook. If you have a friend, perhaps they could make a recording of the reading in the first part of the workbook so that you would have to repeat. So they say, hi there. Pause on the recording so that you can repeat, how are you? And then you could do that. You could also take one sentence and stress different words in the sentence. So for example, if somebody said the sentence is, how are you? You could stress the word how first. Everybody, how are you? Now stress the word are. How are you? And now stress you. How are you? So the phrase is, how are you? Let's stress. We're going to say it 3 times. Ready? How are you? How are you? How are you? So there's things like that you can do. I hope that this session was helpful to you, gave you some ideas, and also gave everybody else some ideas of what you can do if you don't have your workbook with you and you really want to warm up your voice in the car, not if you're driving, okay, but in the car or in the parking lot before you go into the restaurant and you just want to warm up your voice, you can do some of the things we did today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful weekend and use intent all weekend long. Thank you. Bye-bye.